Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabans, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we're going to be talking a little bit more about this bombshell story that dropped yesterday. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, as you guys know, YouTube has some limitations and all of that, so I'm really going to be delving into these my thoughts about this in depth on our membership, the Dreamers Pro community that we have pinned in the comments. So if you guys want to hear that during our NBA Weekly Roundup, we will be posting that, I think, by probably tomorrow or the day after. So if you guys don't want to miss that, because I'm really going to give you guys my unadulterated thoughts in a way that I can't do it on YouTube. So if you guys are interested, be sure to join the membership. We have it pinned in the comments below. Let's get into this topic here. So some people are upset with me. All right. Some people are upset with me because they feel that yesterday I clickbaited them. And it begins to, it's showing me that some people don't even understand the definition of clickbait. Clickbait is when you promise something in your title and your thumbnail, and the video that you produce has absolutely nothing to do with that thing, or you flat out lie. You say so-and-so person said this, or so-and-so event happened, and then you click on the video and it never happened. Clickbait happens all the time, but people have now kind of bastardized the word to the point where they just throw it out and they don't really understand it. In the show that we produced yesterday, we did a video, and I'm trying to see if I can find the title of it. Yes, it says Skip Bayless allegedly goes after Shannon Sharpe and shocking lawsuit. Let's go through the words one by one. Skip Bayless. Okay, I mentioned Skip Bayless, so he was in the video. Allegedly. Now, why did I put the word allegedly? Allegedly means that it's alleged, not that it's true. And if you read the article, and I actually read the lawsuit where where the person was saying Skip Bayless was saying that she slept with Shannon Sharpe. Where's the clickbait in this? And I say she allegedly said that this happened. Where's the clickbait in this? But people are always looking for something to bitch and moan about, and they found an opportunity there. So given the fact that Skip Bayless used to work with Shannon Sharpe, we knew that it was only going to be a matter of time before some people began to speculate what Shannon Sharpe thought about this entire debacle. Well, as it turns out, Shannon Sharpe himself decided to respond to some of the things that was said in this bombshell lawsuit, and we're getting his comments from a Front Office Sports article that has the following headline: Shannon Sharpe weighs in on Fox bombshell suit, nothing to do with me. So this is the article that we want to delve into right now. Shannon Sharpe distanced himself from allegations brought against his former Fox co-workers in a bombshell lawsuit alleging chronic sexual abuse and harassment in the Fox Sports workplace. The suit, filed Friday in Los Angeles by Faraji, a hairstylist who worked with the company from 2012 to August 2024, alleges former network star Skip Bayless sexually harassed her multiple times and offered her $1.5 million to sleep with him, among other allegations. The lawsuit also accuses Skip's co-host Joy Taylor of insulting Faraji on a personal and professional level after their friendship ended. The case seeks unspecified monetary damages and a jury trial. It was first reported by Front Office Sports. Sharpe addressed the lawsuit on Sunday's episode of Nightcap, a YouTube show and podcast he co-hosts with former NFL wideout Chad Johnson. That has nothing to do with me, Sharpe said. There's nothing to address. In those 42 pages, it doesn't mention that Shannon Sharpe did anything, but y'all want to get clicks, so y'all mention me. Sharpe mentioned in the lawsuit, but isn't listed as a defendant. In the court filing, Faraji alleges Bayless accused her of sleeping with Sharpe in 2022 after repeatedly denying his advances. Faraji said she was never interested nor had a relationship with Sharpe throughout her time at Fox. The lawsuit also says Bayless continued to pursue his pursuit of Faraji after eventually learning there was nothing between Faraji and Sharpe. Bayless and Sharpe worked together for several years on Undisputed, the network's version of ESPN's First Take, where Bayless became a national star alongside Stephen A. Smith. Sharpe left the show for ESPN in 2023 and later told Smith on his own show that Bayless was dismissive of the former tight end's Pro Football Hall of Fame career. And then the article then goes on to say a few other things there. So what are my thoughts? Well, I guess Front Office Sports is clickbaiting him too, right? Look, people bringing Shannon Sharpe into this story, it's par for the course, man. It's par for the course. Why? Because him and Skip Bayless worked together. That's number one. Number two, for how their relationship ended. So I think it's normal for people to do that. Now, Shannon Sharpe is arguably the biggest thing in sports media, one of the biggest things in sports media. So he has to understand that this comes with the territory. You're not going to be that famous and have all of that acclaim and have all of that attention and people not, attach your name to things like this. Now, what's more important beyond people talking about you is what they're saying. If people start going out there and putting out salacious claims and unfounded claims that, oh, Shannon Sharpe did this and did that, then you have a problem. People are doing that right now, right? People are doing that right now because, to be frank with you, this is a money grab. And look, I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money. I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to cover a big story. The question then becomes how you're covering it and what you're saying. If you're just going out there and saying any and anything just to get attention, then I think that there's something wrong with you. And I think those are the people that he's talking to. A lot of people did that with the Diddy case. Hell, they're still doing it. A lot of people did that with the Jay-Z case. They're still doing it. So I think what's important is how you cover it. Covering it and talking about it, people are allowed to do whatever they want to do, right? And to say that, hey, look, people are out there looking for clicks. You're out there looking for clicks. Everybody's out there looking for clicks. No one is exempt. That's why I made the joke about front office sports are looking for. Of course, man. Where do we live? Everybody's out here to make a buck. If a big story drops, you're going to talk about it like everybody else. Is Stephen A. Smith out to make a buck when he's talking about the story? Of course he is. Everybody wants to make money. The question is, how are you making the money? And are you selling your soul to do so? Are you doing unsavory things and just slandering people's name in the process? I think that's the larger question there. But Shannon Sharpe, I understand the vantage point that he's speaking from because he's been attacked. A lot of people have come for him, so he's defensive. He's very protective of his space. I totally understand that. When you've gone through some of the public spats that he's been a part of, one can expect that. So I think that's totally inbound for him to take that vantage point when looking at this issue. Now, as he said, this situation has nothing to do with him. Interestingly enough, though, however, I was listening to the 2-hour reaction that Jason Whitlock did yesterday, and he said there's some things that happened with Shannon and all of that, but that's not for me to go into. Number one, I don't know anything about these things, and number two, Jason Whitlock didn't say anything specific. If something like that is going to be brought to the public, it's not going to be for me because I don't know any of this. Like I don't know any of these people to that extent. So what I want to know from you guys is, what do you think about Shannon Sharpe's response? Do you think it was fair, unfair, whatever you guys think? Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.